Hello, lovely wild hearts. It's Lisa here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, it's so nice to see you. I am an intuitive, I am a writer, and I'm an HSP educator. I help highly sensitives, empaths, wild hearts unlock their creative and intuitive gifts. So today we're going to be talking about desire. Oh, that's a big word, isn't it? Desire. Desire is about tapping into the energy of what you truly want. Or in the words of the Spice Girls, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Do you know what you want? Lots of people don't know what they want. Desires are different to needs. And I've been reading a book by a lady called Cassia Urbaniak, and her book is called A Woman's Guide to Power. And she describes desires as a true desire is a message from you to you about what will make you feel truly alive. Your desire is your destiny, and true desires are full embodied truth. What do you think about that? So I've got a card deck with me today. Today I'm using Wisdom of the Oracle, and we're going to chat to our desires. And I've got some questions to ask your desires. So I'll put my glasses on actually, because my eyes are getting tired because it's towards the end of the day. Right. We're going to ask, what are your desires? How to manifest your desires? What action can you take today? What emotion do you need to embrace or reject? And how the universe is supporting your desires. What a juicy conversation. I am drinking a cup of soup. What are you drinking? Let me know in the comments below. Get your diaries out because I think this is going to be a juicy one. I love cream of tomato, Heinz cream of tomato cup of soup. Other soups are available. But that one just hits the spot for me. It's very, very comforting, isn't it, soup? Right, so what are my desires or your desires, sire? What are your desires? So the card that we've got is the fork in the road card. And as you can see, there's lots of choices. Now, I'm wondering if you're thinking, oh, there's loads of things that I want. And I don't think I can have them all. But you deserve all the milk and honey. You deserve it all. So first of all, you have to know that you're deserving of your desires. So in her book, Cassia Urbaniak, A Woman's Guide to Power, she suggests that you write a desires list and you keep it on your phone or in your journal. And she also suggests you do an exercise called If I Were a Bad Girl. I love it because so many of us empaths are people pleasers and trying to be good girls, right? So if I was a bad girl, if I was playful, greedy, selfish, frivolous, lawless, vain, lazy, whatever you deem to be a bad girl, straight up evil if you fancy it, what would you do? And actually, oh, sorry, that's not very attractive, is it? My nose is running. Actually, if you watch Lucifer, which is on Netflix, his kind of mojo is that when he's interviewing people with the detective, he looks them straight in the eyes and says, what is it you truly desire? But I'm feeling like if I was to ask you, what is it you truly desire, which I did at the beginning, there's a part of you that goes, I don't know. You go into this I don't know space. Yeah, you do, because the ambulance is going by. I don't know is actually a trauma response. Did you know I was going to say that? I don't know is confusion. We put ourselves in a place of confusion because that's safer than actually asking for what we want. Is that because we're scared of rejection? Is that because we're afraid we won't get it? Is it because asking for what we want is a vulnerable place to be? It absolutely is, because we might hear that word no. But you also have to know that you're deserving of it. You're deserving of whatever it is you desire. Um, and if your desire is your destiny, then that energy is already inside of you. Like, that's what you come here to be, do, fulfill, isn't it? So what do you see when you look at these cards? Number 13 in the tarot is the energy. It's the death card. It's something in you, this old coping strategy of saying, I don't know what I want. When you say you don't know what you want, what you do is you give other people with stronger energies than you permission to come in and tell you how you think, feel, and what you want and take over your life. And if you want to be the author of your own HSP life, which is the strapline on this channel, you've got to decide what and get really honest with yourself. Write lists of all the things that your heart desires, no matter how silly, frivolous, lawless. Like, be the bad girl, selfish. See, the good girl is conditioned to keep everything really small in a box and don't make a fuss. Oh, I don't know what I want. What are you having? Are you having a coffee? Or are you having a cup of tea? Oh, I'll have whatever you're having. That's okay. Yeah, no. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Put your desires in the comments below. Claim your desires. Swim in the milk and honey. It can be yours. It can be yours. You can have this good fortune. Let's go into my story cards just to sort of clarify those desires a bit further. I'm really a bit drawn to the old story cards today by Kathy Nichols. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. How do you feel when you hear the word desire? Where does it come from in your body? It comes from my solar plexus. That's your will, that's your life force. It's just below your belly button down here. When I say desire, or maybe it comes from your loins, that's sexual desire. But where does it come from? Yeah, this whole it's interesting, isn't it? Because that fork in the road is the thinker. You've gone up into your head and you're going, oh, I don't know. But you need to be in your body to feel your desires. It's a felt sense. It's follow your feelings. Your body feels a sense of expansion when you're tuned into your desires. It's interesting, isn't it? Right. Let's go on to the next one. How to manifest your desires. What do you need to do to manifest your desires? Let's ask the cards again. What do we need to do to manifest our desires? Yeah, so being in this state of confusion about things and not knowing really disempowers you, really takes your powers away. How to manifest your desires. Well, it's TikTok, but it's upside down. So it's saying don't feel like you're running out of time or be in a rush to do it. Actually sit down and take the time to be with yourself and find out what you want. I bet when you were when you were a little girl, no one ever sat down and said, "What do you want? What do you want, Lisa?" Maybe they told you what they thought you should do, or how you should feel, or how you should think, or what their aspirations were for you as a child. But what do you really want? Take the time to sit and be with yourself. And this is where journaling is such a powerful practice, because every day you're forced to sit down and bring yourself to the page and let your desires spill out onto the page. And there's always enough time. Maybe you have asked for things and they haven't come, and you're thinking, where are they? They're a bit late. They're taking that spirit taking their time with that. All in good time happens on divine timing, doesn't it? Yes, look. Fates, the fates. Your desire is your destiny. What's meant for you in this lifetime will not pass you by. It's your destiny. It's who you are. It's your energy. So there's no chance it's not going to happen. What action can I take today? So what action can we take today to bring about our desires? Oh, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I really, really, really want a big ah. Did you like the Spice Girls? I wasn't a massive fan, but they were around when I was growing up. What action can we take? Love it. It. Deep knowing. Yeah, your deepest, darkest desires, isn't that what they say? This is the card of your intuition. There's your wise owl. Your higher self knows what your deepest desires are. How do you access your higher self, your wise owl? I teach that on my journaling course. You need to clear away the inner critic and all the crap up here first so that you can dive into the deep waters of your intuition. Imagine if it's a pond, like with loads of leaves and twigs and mud on the top. Your intuition sits underneath all that noise, all that surface level stuff in here that you listen to every day. So start listening to your intuition, start connecting to and making friends with the voice of your intuition, and start wheedling out the voice of the inner critic. That's the voice of fear. That's the voice that keeps you small and stuck. Remember, your desires are asking you to expand your energy. Beautiful. Is there anything else we need to know about what action we can take today that goes with the card of intuition? Let's give this one a big girl shuffle. That's Gemma from Gemstone Tarot that says big girl shuffle. I love her. Right. You need to get quiet and listen. You're talking all the time. If you're up in your head, remember overthinking. If you're rushing around and being busy, you need to get quiet. You need to sit with yourself. Sit with yourself in the quiet. Can you sit with yourself and be with yourself? Get curious. Explorer. There's your inner compass. That is your intuition, your internal sat nav. Get curious. Become an explorer. And that's where you'll find that growth, that expansion, where you'll be coming into full bloom when you work out what your desires are. That's nice, isn't it? Right. What emotion I need to embrace or reject? I'm going to carry on with this card, this deck. What emotion do I need to embrace or reject? Oh, shame has just popped up into my head. Because the good girl has to be good in order to get asked for what she wants. But a lot of us were probably shamed for being greedy or too much or selfish or frivolous, which is why I like the idea of writing that bad girl list. If I was a bad girl, I would. Drop it in the comments below. Keep it clean. I don't want to get struck off YouTube when I've just arrived here. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? I'm gonna an emotion I need to embrace or reject, not for you. So in your gut feeling, do you know what a no feels like in your body? And do you know what a yes feels like in your body? A no in my body feels like a fist in the center of my solar plexus when I'm saying no to someone. A yes feels like fizzy and bubbly and expansive. So actually what it's saying is learn to differentiate between or understand how the different emotions feel in your body, and embrace or reject. Can we have another card to go with that? On the bottom of the deck, we've got here and now. So you actually need to be fully present in your body to be able to feel the difference between expansion and contraction in your body. What emotion do we need to embrace or reject? That's not one. That's the card spread. It just was looking at me. Can we just have one card, please? What emotion do I need to embrace or reject? That's not an emotion. The unknown, which is uncertainty, that's fear, isn't it? Feel the fear and do it anyway. Isn't that what Susan Jeffers wrote in her book? This card has been bitten. It's been bitten by Mo. Can you see his little tooth marks there? All the way along there. It's been bitten by the fear. If you have been bitten by fear, it will be hard, but confronting your fears, facing your fears, is the only way to deal with them. Also, this other card that fell out, which is not an emotion, it's the beginnings, but I feel like you've got to have a beginner's mindset. So you've got to have some humility and humbleness. It's not I know it all. It's curiosity. It's what can I learn? Have a beginner's mindset around tapping into your desires. So embrace the unknown, embrace the fear, acknowledge that you haven't done this before and it might feel scary, but you're going to give it a go because you are deserving. Remember our milk and honey, you're deserving of fulfilling your desires. How the universe is supporting you. The universe is always on your team, has always got your back. Someone left a comment on here the other day saying the universe has always done me dirty. And I want to say to that person, I'm really sorry that life has served you up a big helping of poo pie, because life can be pretty harsh at times, but it sounds like it would be helpful for you to talk to a therapist or somebody that can help you unpack all of that stuff. Because otherwise, through the lens of trauma, which is possible for you, you are always going to see, the world in that way. And it's not wrong to if you've had a really negative experience in life, can I just say? You can really feel like life is doing you dirty sometimes. I totally get that. How is the universe supporting me? The universe is saying, step out of all the chaos and drama that you're in. You're getting pulled into drama, getting pulled into stuff. But this also might be the chaos and drama inside of you. So the universe is saying, I will support you, but first of all, you've got to help yourself first. And there's something inside of you which is chaotic or you're in conflict with. So maybe there's two parts of you. Maybe there is a good girl who feels like, I can't have my desires. I can't ask for what I want. That's selfish. That's not allowed. That's not okay. And there's another part of you that says you can. And maybe those two parts of you are fighting. Let's just pull another card on that. How the universe is supporting me. You. Oh, here we go. Old lady groaning. It's fallen on the floor. Oh, right. Yeah. Communion is the card. So this is talking about us. There's two people there. We are co-creating with the universe. We are coming together with the universe. So we have to say out loud, ask for help. Universe, this is what I desire. We've written our list. We've done our bad girl exercise. We've acknowledged what our desires are. We've worked through some of the uncomfortable feelings or some of the beliefs around that we don't think we deserve them. We don't think we can have them. And we offer that up to the universe, and the universe comes along and co-creates with us. And it supports us all the way, as long as we're taking steps in the direction of our desires, as long as we are asking ourselves, does this make my energy expansive or does this make my energy contract? Actually, in her book, Louise Jeffers, she has a pain to power chart. So she has pain here, and power here with a set of arrows. And she says, put it on your fridge. And she says, power, so you're being in your desires, being in your wants over this side, and pain is here. And every time you do something, ask yourself, is this taking me closer to my power, or is this taking me closer towards my pain? So at the weekend, I did a video today about, at the weekend, I was comfort eating. I was eating on my feelings. So there was some blocked energy inside of me. I was eating on my feelings. And if I'd had my pain to power chart on the fridge, I could have said, is eating another thing putting me in more pain? And it's actually putting me in more pain because the eating is the stuffing down the feelings and keeping them trapped inside me. How the universe is supporting me. How is the universe supporting me? One more card, please. Oh, look, it's that unity again. Look, the coming together. The coming together, the communion, on both those cards, that's repetition of coming together with the universe and co-creating, but you have to ask for what you want. How many of you find it really hard to ask for help? That's part of it, isn't it? It is asking for what you want. The true desires are a message from you to about what will make you feel truly alive. Yeah, because when you're in alignment, this is the card of rising, you will rise, your energy will expand and grow. Oh, I love that. I love that. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Start writing your desires lists and notice what comes up for you when you do. Notice where there's resistance around having desires. Start connecting to your intuition. Start listening to the voice of your higher self. Start asking yourself, if I do this, will this take me closer to my desires or push me back towards pain? Do I need help with something, and am I not reaching out and asking for help? And what you do when you ask for help and someone says no is you go and ask another person. You ask, like, this is why we don't just have one friend, or we don't rely on our partner for everything, because we have a community of people around us. And if that person's not available and they can't give us what we want, then we can go and ask someone else. Yeah, it's the fear again. Come to the edge. Make friends without fear. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. And sometimes when people say no, they're not rejecting us. It could be a no, not now. I'm not available. I haven't got the time. And then we go and find someone else. What is it they say? Rejection is God's protection, isn't it? That means that wasn't meant to happen with you, that person, but there's someone else that it could happen with, or someone else that can help you. I'm going to pull one more card from the Metatron deck to finish. What else do we need to know about our desires, Metatron? This is the Amanda Ellis Oracle. It's a mastery deck, I think it's called. It's a Metatron mastery deck. That's helpful, Lisa. We don't know the name of it. I guess I could put the names of the card decks in the comments below to help people. I like these ones because they're all gilded like gold around the edge. Let's see. What else do we need to know about our desires to finish? One more message, please, Spirit. Oh, I knew it was going to be that one because I saw it when I was shuffling. Joy. Stepping into joy. It's the embodiment of joy. And do you know what? That's so difficult for those of us that were raised, that have got childhood trauma, that were raised in dysfunctional families, because it wasn't safe for us to fully feel our joy. And there's a saying which is called waiting for the other shoe to drop. So in dysfunctional homes, it's the cycle of abuse. Something bad happens, all the drama kicks off. Then it doesn't get resolved. There's tension, or there's silent treatment, or there's conflict, or it's not nice. And then it all gets glossed over and forgotten. And then it goes back to the honeymoon period of pretending that shitty thing over here never really happened. And we'll just carry on. It's lovely, that denial. We'll just sit in this space of denial and pretend that everything's okay. So maybe you've never really trusted or felt that true joy because you had to pretend it wasn't real. Oh, I just had that realization myself. And then you're waiting and waiting for the tension to build before the drama all kicks off again because it never got resolved down here. So if you were brought up in a high conflict home, then it's really hard to trust that the joy is real. and that the joy will last and the joy will stay. What I want to say to you is nothing lasts forever, not even the bad stuff. Like, it might be a temporary, fleeting moment, but that's the practice of gratitude, where we go, I've just really enjoyed that cup of soup. So I've just experienced pure joy. That was joy, that cup of soup, for 5 minutes. The dregs have gone a bit cold in the bottom now, so I'm not going to attempt to drink that because that won't be very joyful at all. Do you see what I mean? So it's finding, I think trauma therapists call them glimmers. So it's just finding the tiny things in life that bring us joy, and to be able to sit in that energy. But when it comes to your desires list, you can make it as grandiose and as big as you like. And maybe you're scared of being grandiose and as big as you like, because if you had a narcissistic parent, they would have been very grandiose. And our inner child goes, ugh, I do not want to be like that parent. I do not want to be a big fat show off and think that I'm the most important thing since that ever walked the earth. No, you're not, but you're allowed to have dreams and aspirations. You are allowed. Give yourself permission. So I hope you like this reading. If it resonated with you, then can you leave me a bumblebee or a sunflower or a butterfly or a yellow sunshine, something in the comments below to let me know it resonates. And if it didn't, maybe it's not your reading today and there's another reading on this channel that will resonate with you. Also, remember to give it a like and share it with someone who you feel needs to see it. And until next time, take care. Bye for now.